Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So today, we're going to be showcasing Joseph. So, he has non-Hammond M1s. He doesn't need to breathe to use his moveset, thankfully. So, yeah. He costs $500, and he's a pretty good character, but he has a weird, kind of weird moveset. Well, it's not weird, but, like, you get what I mean. If you played him, you probably know. But, yeah, let's just get into it. So he has regular non-stand M1s, run of the mill. His first move is Clacker Volley. So the more you have it out, the longer it will last, and it deals 1.5 damage. It's kind of a rush barrage where it's mostly a barrage, but it will like travel forward each hit, so you gotta be careful when you use it because you can get really punished. Because there's a downside to making it last longer. Because if you make it last longer, then like you're more vulnerable during that section because it lasts for about this long when you fully charged it. As you can see, I'm fully vulnerable during all of that. And each hit deals 1.5 damage. I think I've already mentioned that. So next is Hammond Bottle Cap. The Bottle Cap, which heals 20 damage, and Drink the Soda after, which heals you a bit, which is pretty useful. Next is Clacker Boomerang. Take out one Clacker instead and throw it. And it deals 18 damage and 18 damage again when it returns. So total it's about 36 damage. And your fourth move is Tommy Gun. It's a kind of auto-aiming gun, which deals, well, not really auto-aiming, but kind of, which deals 0.5 damage each hit. And it's a pretty good barrage, but it deals really low damage, but it's pretty good for his base. So yeah, he does have really good damage attacks in his base, but some of them can get you punished because they require you to charge them a lot. As you can see, that was like a lot of damage right there, but like you gotta charge them a lot. And also, Clacker Boomerang increases damage the more you hold it, so there's not really much of a drawback to that. So, as for the moves that break block and don't, Clacker Volley. Oh, well, you can hit their back, but it doesn't really break block. So next is Hammond Bottle Cap. It breaks block and deals 5 damage when it does. Clacker Boomerang. When at full charge, it breaks block. But when at low charge, I'm pretty sure it is still blockable. Which, I'm just going to do Tommy Gun real quick. As for Tommy Gun is blockable. All the hits, all the bullets, all of them are blockable. They deal a lot of zeros. So, yeah. But Clacker Boomerang, when low charge, does not break block at all. But if you have it high charge, it does. So as for his Awakening, he now has Hammond M1s, but he doesn't have to charge them. He has String Trick, which is Clacker Volley. Throw it, deals 18 damage, but hit them with 36 damage and 35 damage. It's a really high damage move if you land it correctly, being about 71 damage, which is really high damage if the second part of the Clacker Volley hits. Not only that, it's a really low cooldown move. So it is really high damage, but you have to charge it to get the most damage. Next is Clacker Overdrive. It's basically a better version of Clacker Volley, as it deals more damage, and it lunges you farther, meaning that you don't get to get punished as much. His next move is Your Next Line Is. It's a counter. And what happens, you can use it, and if anybody hits you, it'll drop an anvil on them. There's multiple texts that you can use. If you use it in stun, it uses I thought you were stunned right there, which is a cool feature. So it's an iframe counter kind of as well. If you use it before you're stunned, it will do that. And as for the final trick, you still get to predict their line, just it doesn't drop the anvil on them, which deals 25 damage, by the way. So, for the final trick I know of, if you do this, it will just do that. So next is Aja Stone Beam, which is aimed at your cursor, which is kind of a mistake. And it's a dual-sided sword, whatever the name is for that. But, like, if you aim it one way, it will do really high damage. But you can miss it, and you can get really punished for it. It's good for, like, places like 1v1s. Well, better, because it's not like there's multiple people to punish you or anything. It also pushes them back a bit, so you can't really combo that much off of it, thankfully. So as for his blockable moves and stuff, String Trick still breaks block at full, but let's see. Clacker Overdrive also breaks block at full, which is not that cool. Your next line doesn't break block, obviously. Aegis Stone Beam breaks block. String Trick when low charge, well, if they would respawn, does not break block, still. Cracker Overdrive when low charge still breaks block, surprisingly. So, yeah. That's about it for Joseph. I don't know why he only costs $500, but, like, he's very situational. He's good, but... Oh, wait. If you use it not close to somebody, it does that. It's very... It's a double-edged sword, basically. You have very good and high damage attacks, but most of the time, if they miss, you're going to get in big trouble. You're going to get punished a lot and stuff. Most of the time. So, yeah. But overall, he's a pretty good character. I do suggest getting him, and, yeah.